Should you get the Verizon Visa credit card? Let's find out. This thing has a bit of weight to it. Now I'm curious. Oh, it's definitely heavier. Alright, so here's the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Looks like 12 grams. So here is the Verizon card. Let's go ahead and put it on. Moment of truth. 18 grams. It's a whole 50% more mass to this thing. And so the question of best paperweight aside, should you get this card? The short answer is, yeah, it's a no-brainer. The same as you smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Perhaps the only issue with this card is, at least as of the recording of this video, in order to apply for this card, you have to be a Verizon customer. Alright, so that was definitely more of a premium unboxing experience than we're usually used to, so they're definitely trying to create that more premium experience for this card, but let's see what we get out of it. So here's the key point right here. No other credit card saves you money on your Verizon wireless bill. So here's the deal. If you're on Verizon with a postpaid account and you have Autopay set up, then you get $10 per month credit every month per line, but only if you're using either a debit card or a checking account. If you use a credit card, then you don't get that discount. So what makes this card so special for Verizon customers is that this is the only credit card that lets you keep that $10 per month per line discount while using a credit card. And since you pay your account monthly anyway, then you might say, why do I care if I'm using a credit card? Well, here's why. Alright, so here is the card. So here's one thing, you do have a sign-on bonus technically. You get $100 in credit applied to your wireless bill over the first 2 years. But here's what we really care about. So 4% back on grocery store and gas purchases. So that's really good. Let's start with gas purchases. So the only card I have right now that beats that is the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which gives 5% cash back on gas, but that's only until the end of February. That's a special promotion they have going on right now. So as soon as that ends, then I'll go to using this Verizon Visa card, because this will still be better than the 1.5% back on Freedom Unlimited, even with a 50% modifier when redeemed for travel through the Chase portal. And as you can see, there really aren't that many other options. And here you're going to get 3% back with the Blue Cash Preferred from Amex. Here's another Amex Everyday, gets you 2x back. Wells Fargo, 3x, Citi, 3x. Costco, they'll also get you 4% back, but that requires having a Costco membership, so technically there's an annual fee associated with that card. The only other card I know about that's listed here is the Hilton Honors from American Express. Gets you 6x back, but that card has an annual fee of $95 a year. And that's another thing that makes the Verizon Visa card so special. There's no annual fee with this card. Every now and then you can find a special offer to get 5% back on groceries with the Chase cards, but sometimes these are only for new customers. For example, this one's already ended. But it's still good to check what other offers are available, because Chase especially has been changing these offers quite frequently lately, since people are using their cards less and less for travel with everything going on, and using them more for at-home or near-home purchases. So 3% back on dining, so that's really good again for a no annual fee card. You're going to get 3% back on your Chase Sapphire Reserve, but you're paying a pretty hefty annual fee to have that. And of course, there are tons of other options, including the Chase Sapphire Preferred. They get you pretty good rewards on dining purchases, but it's nothing to complain about there. 3%, that's a pretty good offer. Okay, 1% back on all other purchases. We don't really care about that because you'll be using something like the Chase Freedom Unlimited for anything that doesn't have special offers already, and that's worth 2.25% back when paired with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, of course. But here's the thing we really care about, it's that 2% back on Verizon Purchases. So I've gone through the terms and conditions here, and according to this, Verizon Purchases includes devices, accessories, and most importantly to me, the payment of your Verizon wireless bill and Verizon Fios. Okay, I don't have Fios, but if you did, you could use it for that as well, so that's really nice. And again, this is the only credit card that's going to get you any kind of cash back and maintain that $10 per month per line autopay credit. Okay, so here they're talking about getting your next device, and here you're going to have to weigh this against making purchases with, say, an Apple card and buying from Apple directly. And here it's really just going to depend on what other offers Verizon might have available at the time. For example, if they have one of the buy one get ones that they usually have during the holidays, then it's probably going to be a lot better just to buy through Verizon. Even if you're on the Apple annual upgrade program for your iPhone, it might still make more sense just to buy it through Verizon to get some of these special offers. So you'll just have to see. As we already talked about, you're getting a lot of really good benefits out of this card for no annual fee. They have a pretty extensive FAQ page here. Let's go through this a little bit. So it's just talking about who's eligible. So if you're an account owner or account manager with 10 phone lines or less on your account for postpaid accounts, then you're eligible. I think that includes most of us. Here's another really good benefit of this card: no foreign transaction fees. So a lot of cards out there, they still have that foreign transaction fee. So you're probably not going to be using this primarily when you're traveling, but you might maybe use it for that gas to fill up your rental card before you return it. Or maybe you just bring it along as a backup card and you still have no foreign transaction fee. So that's really good. So here's another really good benefit that they don't really mention anyplace else: 2 free travel pass days per calendar year. So $20 value. Doesn't sound like much, but it's nice. If you're in the US and you're going to Canada or Mexico, well, someday, then you don't need to use these because that's already included in your plan. But if you go someplace else, then you may be there for a week, maybe you're there for 5 days, you get 2 of those days for free. So that's kind of nice. New cardholder offer, $100 credit. We already talked about that one. And then same thing here, we already talked about that. The Autopay discount is still eligible with this credit card. All right, so here they're just breaking down what's eligible for the rewards offers. We already talked about that for the most part. Here they're just talking about how the new card sign-up bonus works. So here it's issued through Synchrony Bank, and I have other cards through Synchrony Bank. I've never had any issue with them. Here they're just talking about they have an app that you can manage your card with. No big deal. The website works just as well. Okay, here you go. It's a Visa signature card. So you get typical Visa signature card benefits. Of course, you might still want to use your Chase Sapphire Reserve because you have Visa Infinite benefits there. How to apply. Okay. Receiving it. Yes, this is really nice. It actually arrived via FedEx, so that's all adding to that premium experience that they're trying to build for this card. Here they're talking about how do I retrieve my card from the sleeve. Okay, so we've already done that. Just talking about how to open the box. How can I identify my Visa card from other cards in my wallet? It's a lot heavier, I can tell you that already. It's a contactless pay card, as we expect these days. Earning, we've already talked about that. How do I check Verizon dollars? That's just account details, nothing interesting here. Okay, and here they're just talking about how you can use those reward points, or reward dollars, Verizon dollars they call them. So again, we've already talked about it: buying new device, buying accessories, paying your wireless bill, FiOS bill, okay. And typical return, nothing else here. So here's one thing that you want to pay attention to. If you close your Verizon Visa card account, then you have 90 days to use your balance of rewards. You can use it with Apple Pay. So here's another thing to watch out for. If you cancel Verizon wireless service, then your card will stay active, but you don't earn any more rewards. But like with any other credit card, I don't know why you'd bother closing it, because that would affect your overall available amount of credit if you were to do that. So it would hurt your credit score. So you'd probably just keep it open in that case. But if you did cancel service, then you will forfeit your Verizon dollars. So you just want to make sure that if you're going to do that, switch away from Verizon to someone else, another carrier, then you'd want to spend all those reward dollars first before you cancel your service. Maybe you buy some device, or maybe you buy an accessory and maybe you resell it, I don't know. Okay, so that's about it for this FAQ. And there's nothing really else more that's very interesting in the terms and conditions here that I was able to find. So that's really all I had to say about this card. I hope that this video helped you make a decision as to whether or not you should get it. If it did, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.